What's up, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Total War Warhammer 2. It's our Malus Darkblade Vortex campaign, and we are about to get rid of Pestilost. We have a quest to kill him, and I just noticed something as I was sitting here. I was like, oh, sweet, look at all the buffs that I have. First off, I'm in March stance, which sucks. But I have the Dark Conduit, I've got superior numbers, and I have the superior characters to back it up. They've got a pretty scary army, but this is what I noticed. They have a Doom Rocket. They have a freaking Doom Rocket. I don't know how we can bait this out, but we're going to try. Because if this lands squarely on a formation of anything, we're going to get smashed, guys. So let's do it. For the hag, he says. Get in there and win this battle. They've got range superiority. They pretty much have the mobile game locked up. They've got the mid-range game locked up. But I'm a human and they're an NPC. So we'll see what I can do versus the AI. The garrison here is not really going to help us. I hate that all of our units start winded. But what can you do? We got a bunch of Skaven spawned on our doorstep, and we had to take care of them. So, thankfully though, we start close enough to their front lines that we can snipe out their Warp Lightning cannons. And they're doing this kind of weird, funky, super long formation, which we don't need to play into at all. So, check this out. Let's start deployment. Get this all off my screen. When an opponent makes a formation that's this wide, if you form up on one side, you're basically making it so that a full half of their army is out of position, and they're going to have to relocate. So, in this instance, they have a bunch of their range stuff here. They've got Warp-Lock Jezzails, Rattling Guns, and a Warp Lightning Cannon. Just kind of taking stock of what they have. A bunch of Clan Rats. One Warp Lightning Cannon there, one Rattling Guns here. So there's kind of two schools of thought here. I could go all the way to this side, easily snipe out the Warp Lightning Cannon with double Reaper Bolt Throwers, and force all of these other ranged units to come to me, during which time I'll be having my Scourge Runner Chariots. They're going to be trying to make moves, in-runs around those formations. We can put all of these garrison units up front, let them get blasted. But I think perhaps the better move is to go here, and we'll start making our formation now. Let's proc this up. We want to be within shooting range. We're not quite yet. We might have to deploy in front of our formation, which is something I don't generally like to do. I just don't really want to be in range of the Jezzails, who have quite a bit of range. Alright, so that's good. Let's get... These guys are all part of that. They'll be group number one. Their job is to get shot in the face. And that's what they're going to do, and they're going to do it very well. Our other groups here... Doesn't matter. We will form them up directly behind as our true frontline units, and they'll be able to advance if we need them to. Sisters of Slaughter, kind of like a quick reaction force. Their job is going to be to kill clan rats and to also kill any of the menace from below that get summoned on top of us. Let's mix this up. So we're going to take some of those garrison units because they're very healthy. And let's actually deploy them back here. I don't think... This is not going to be the battle lines, so we need to kind of deploy accordingly. I will put our Medusa here. Our chariots, as always, they're going to be a huge factor in this battle. How well we utilize them and their mobility is going to determine a lot. We can probably kite out this Doom Wheel pretty effectively. I'm going to leave them in skirmish mode, and I'm going to deploy here and get right onto that Doom Wheel as fast as possible, and I think we can take it out. And we will leave Malus and his master bodyguard. They'll be in the back. I like that. And she can sit here, Helsifer, with all of her magic ready to go. The general idea, though, is that we need them to vastly overextend this side, and we will crush the other side while waiting for it. So let's go. Start getting everything moving. And let's begin sniping out the Warp Lightning Cannon. These guys can move and get our formation a little bit more effective. We want them here. Let's spread them out as much as we can, and let's shoot at the Doom Wheel. Our sorceress is now on a Pegasus, so we can get out there and do some work with her. We just need to be careful that we are not gonna get her sniped out by some Jezzails or something crazy like that. Okay. We're gonna spread out and scoot forward. I want to make these targets irresistible. Alright, menace from below. You guys go deal with that. Need to remember that Doom Rocket. I'm going to come over here, and we're going to do some very cheap chill wins. Stuff like that. And that's almost dead. Get these guys out of there. And we've almost killed that Doom Wheel. Very effective. We need to juke and jive a little bit better. Alright, that's all good stuff. Get in there. Move forward. Alright. Time to get in the mix. One over here, one over here. And it's time to move our front line forward as much as possible. We've got to try and keep ourselves in decent shape. Our bolt throwers are a bit under attack. Let's switch targets. Our sisters are going to do a great job at slaughtering all the clan rats that are currently on the field. Come on, guys. Let's kill that Doom Wheel. Get that master on top of it. We've got this ability. I actually don't know what it does exactly. Get him moving faster. Yeah, good. Happy to see him shooting at our characters that have really good shields. Silver shields. Giving us a little bit of reprieve from some of that missile damage. Yeah, not surprised we got knocked off of that. And where can we cast? That's a pretty juicy one. We'll drop that there. Gotta watch it a little bit carefully, make sure it doesn't go into my own units. And this is one of those battles, guys, where we've got to clean up as much as we can. Alright, they got one of my bolt throwers. It's not dead exactly, but it's also not in great shape. And yeah, this is a summon unit, but we still need to get rid of it. Not the best Dark Shard play, if I had to criticize myself. And letting my my artillery get a bit overrun here, pretty noobish. Let's get Malus over here, get him to start tearing into that. I think as soon as we engage with this dude, oh no, the Lord is unbreakable. Interesting. All that's going to do is give me a chance to kill a ton of these guys. Which is what I want. Yeah. Artillery kind of came back. Not exactly. See if we can't kill these Doom Wheels. This other one's not quite dead, but it's going to make it off the battlefield, sadly. We can pull our master back. Tell him to come over here. Increase his speed a bit. Not that it really matters. But this battle is over. This is a Grey Seer. If Malus can't beat a Grey Seer in 1v1, not much of a lord. Let's just fast forward here. So basically the weird formation of the enemy made it so that we had to deploy very weird ourselves. And the lack of terrain was also a little bit disturbing. For whatever reason, our Dark Shards went into melee. I don't remember telling them to do that, but that's cool. Alright, we had to kill him, and we did. We unfortunately we had to kill the Lord. I normally would like to leave the Lord in a very dilapidated state with only like 10% HP or so. That way they have to come into the next fight nearly dead. I don't think they're going to be completely annihilated from that battle. See what happens.
Release us or suffer.
Yeah, we are certainly going to take the replenishment.
The quotas
3,000 gold from that fight. Excellent. And level 20, which is going to unlock some more regiments of renown for us. That's great. That's a loss. We gained confident attacker. Alright. What do we got here? Insurgents. Pardek Leviathan Rage. Survivors of the infamous Har Kaldra Rebellion have been found sheltering in the northern mountains. Your lord begs for the honor of leading the expedition to root out the traitors once and for all. You agree, and before long they are being herded into the central plaza in chains. What should be done with this traitorous filth? So we can either get this awesome weapon. Okay, we already have Deadly Onslaught. That would be a bit redundant. Bonus experience, but we lose 1,000 gold. We can give that weapon to someone else. It's not a big deal. We don't need magic resistance for our entire army. Bonus weapon strength and untainted in all provinces is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to take the sacrifice to Cain. I don't need this weapon. It's a nice weapon. It's a strong weapon. I don't need it, though. I could give it to Pardek. Yeah, let's just get the bonus weapon strength. And the Untainted is nice as well because we've been fighting near Skaven for so long. I think we can use that to stabilize some of our areas. And because of that, we defeated the following Lord in battle. We gained Damaged Missive. So we're going to get huge replenishment. And check that out. Our army's topped off completely. Crazy. Okay, we've got Engineer, rank 2. More income from our local province. And we have no problems here. Guess we just chill. Let's get our master in there. We'll stay in ambush stance, hoping that someone comes. But it looks like Malekith is putting some pressure on Tretch, and that might be affecting how he moves. So I can probably swoop through here and take all this. The problem is that this is a real ruin, and I don't want to settle it and get some kind of huge, I don't want to lose a big chunk of this force and then get smashed from Klarond by some of Tretch's forces. So we're playing a bit of cat and mouse here. Okay, we have everything we need in that regard. I still do want to get this guy, some monsters. But the upkeep reduction for Black Ark Corsairs is too good to pass. So we're going to continue buffing Black Ark Corsairs with him. So we're going to increase the melee defense. Yeah, we could also go Sheathmaster and Linebreaker. I don't think any of these others apply. Get that melee defense. We get melee defense and what else? And melee attack. Okay. So we'll start down this. We'll take that. If they're going to be our front line and our back line, essentially, they need to be as strong as possible. The fact that they're essentially free is their biggest selling point.
There is growing unrest.
And we're going to want to leave this place very soon. And in order to do that, we have to get the next levels of upgrades. We're at the point now where we can consider getting rid of the growth building and putting something else there. Even if it's just a recruitment building, even if it's just another like tier 3 guild hall. I feel like we need an arena to further stabilize our public order. Tor Elisor here, we can upgrade. Mara is good to go. I don't think there's anything... Okay, this is cool. Let's give her the pearl. Anything we can do to increase her loyalty
What do
is
you
pretty
think?
important to me. And we're going to bring her over here
I think not.
to the caverns of Sotek.
All powerful.
What's the matter? Can she not move?
Prepare yourselves.
I just want to get on dry land, essentially. It's almost like it wouldn't let me stay in the reef. I don't know. Alright.
Stand aside.
Perfect. And we're also regenerating from that. Now, what we also have to consider... Yes! The Dread Mance is finished. Okay. I don't know what this stupid army's gonna do. They're in a weird position, and they're making me a little bit uncomfortable.
The Druki are restless.
The same can kind of be said for this army here. We're gonna have to backtrack to kill Stretch, who's just sitting outside of this place. But first, we're gonna, of course, roll up here and finish them off. We've got 2 regiments of renown we can pick up. The Ravagers of Rakarth and the Sisters of Singing Doom. I like having the sisters in this army. And the Ravagers of Rakarth are just a better version of the Scourge Runner chariots. But eventually I'm going to get rid of these 2 Scourge Runner chariots and get the, as they're often called, the Lizard Limos. They have bonus versus large, and the other ones are bonus versus infantry. But I have a huge upkeep reduction, 50% on those. So let's take the Sisters of Singing Doom. They're an awesome unit. We can kind of pin them there and look at them. They have the Madness of Cain effect, which lowers melee defense. They're also 20% physical resistance. So the big thing for them is that they rampage stuff and then they blend it to death. They have Terror, which normal Witch Elves do not. Murder's Mastery instead of just regular Murder's Prowess. So it gives you all that you see there. And then Frenzy, of course, gives them even more damage buffs. I like having them. They're a cool thematic unit. Let's pop them in. And with that, we also have these levels we should go ahead and do. What were we pumping when last we left? Eternal Hatred. Just a standard... You know, it's going to give me 6% weapon strength, no matter what, and then an extra 10% whenever we're fighting the High Elves. Or we could take Sadistic, which is a lot of static bonuses as well. I would like to start making him more of a fighter. And I want to get as many knights as I can in this army at some point. But we're so far off from that. I'm honestly not that interested in some of these abilities. His combat abilities just aren't that impressive to me. Getting him 10 melee defense when he's not transformed is not nothing. Also Stalk, pretty cool. I feel like I should be working down one of these red lines. I'm going to take the Inspiring Presence. It's crazy how fast our masters seem to out-level Malus himself. I'll go for the Dark Pegasus. Now let's just keep pumping his melee attack. That'll make him very effective at dealing with large targets. He just won't miss. Big monsters have kind of notoriously bad melee defense. Let's go for Ward of Cain. Up on that Pegasus, she's a really big target. We'll probably be able to auto-resolve this confidently. And yes, we sure can. Alright, nice and easy.
Surely someone will pay for your miserable lives. Put the slave masters to work.
Huh. Just keep stacking slaves. And we get a Banner of the Eternal Flame. Very cool. Fire damage and weapon strength.
I always bring doom.
And let's move down. We're going to have a fair fight versus Stretch when we get there. I don't really want to force march. If I force march, he's going to attack me in force march stance. Pretty much guaranteed. More weapon strength. Anything else? Well, we know we want to upgrade this, but we've got so much gold this turn that we can really do whatever we want. Let's get the Black Arc moving back in a viscerally direction. This is such a wild card here. I hate having them just like sitting off my coasts. I'm going to move the Black Arc away, but not so far away that I can't reinforce. And let's come in here. So we have options. Altar of Cain, Sorceress Cabin, right? We can try and get the Blood Rack Shine. I feel like I should be doing that for y'all just because it's the new DLC, right? It's the new stuff. But, I mean, come on, guys. This is going to give us access to the cavalry that we need for Malus's army. Not to mention the most powerful cav, chariot, and infantry units that we'll have access to. We can get rid of Spearmen in exchange for Blackguard of Nagaron. We can get rid of Corsairs in exchange for, you know, Harganev Executioners. That sort of thing. Probably going to go 2 and 2. And then probably drop one of these. Get 2 Dread Knights if I can. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have all of that soon. It's crazy to think about. And we can finally skip past into the next tier of upgrades. That only upgrades Harpies. Let me just make sure all this stuff is not what I need. Yeah, I don't need speed on those dudes. What will we go for next? This is going to be done next turn. It gives us extra Black Arc growth. This goes for... Alright, pretty much all of our basic infantry. And missile damage, I don't hate that. Dark Shards, Black Arc Corsairs. You can really pump up your Corsairs. They're kind of like your Swiss Army Knife type unit. But yeah, Daylight Denied is what we really need. Income from slaves and mines. And then income from settlement buildings will also be amazing. Yeah, we want this. We might go for this first. From slave pens and slave markets. It won't be as effective because all of our slaves are in one province. If we had a bunch of slaves in a bunch of different provinces, that would be a different matter. We've lost a lot of slaves by putting them in one spot because we forced rebellions. But then we can go straight into Purge the Weak. Okay. Well, there's a plan. We have a plan. And it's an okay plan. Do we want to recruit more units into this army? I don't know if there's any real reason to. Yeah, I feel like we should just wait and get some of the better stuff. Yeah, we'll pass on that. Who is left to move?
Shut up, demon.
Can they reach me?
Foolish, stupid.
I feel like Scraghole's not long for this world.
What? Make plain your ambition.
There we go.
As I make plain mine. For Cain.
Like having those types of relations? That didn't come out right. Marathi, you're beautiful, but you know, you're also an incestuous demon worshipper. So I don't think we can really be friends. Malekith is getting crushed. He doesn't have any gold to be giving me. This Hellebron, though? I'm sitting at a lot of gold now, and I'm still asking people for like 300 gold at a time. It's kind of ridiculous. Are we really at war with the last defenders? When did that happen? I don't remember them declaring war on me. Oh, man, I didn't realize that. Oh, we're going to take the Temple Avenue of Gold next turn. Yeah, man, screw you. Yeah, let's roll it. You mess with the bull, you get the horns and all that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where was this army? Wow, look at the buffs we have. Shadows of Anlek. Dark Conduit. The 4 abilities. Jesus. And she's a caster. I think we can win this. In fact, I know we can. But this is Krotgar. You got to give all the respect to Krotgar. He's got the revered spear of Tlansloxla. Whatever that is. But He's dangerous. He's level 8. He's on a cold one. Yeah, let's do it. Quick save. Jump on in.
May their death be
The amount of magic we're going to be flinging at them, we have to basically make our entire game plan around that. And we need them to blob up. Blobbing up is how we're going to win this. We blob up the Saurus, and then we nuke them with magic. If we don't do that, this mini Saurus will run over my, like, horrible defensive line that's not even fully healed. We can send in the Manticores on, like, the Skinks to try and hold them down. Wow, I did not know he was there. We're going to take this high ground. Let's split those up a little bit. The best thing we have going for us is our Dark Shards. But sadly, his like entire Saurus line is shielded. Or at least all the ones with spears are. I don't remember what the other ones were. We can stagger a little bit here. That might be prudent. I'm going to be using my Reaper Bolt Throwers to try and kill those Stegodons. Any of the big beasts. Okay, that didn't work. There we go. Front line here. Don't necessarily want it to be flat. Let's try and cover our flanks well. We are going to attempt to blob them.
We are ready. Dealers in death.
Let's assume they're going to come from like a viscerally direction.
The merciless host.
And we're going to try and force them into like a bit of a... They'll either hit us here, here. We'll see.
We are ready.
I'm making a bit of a concave. It's just kind of in anticipation of what's going to happen.
Battle ready.
I don't need to form up all the way at the back. I can move forward a little bit. Scourge Runners, as always. You guys are going to have to be MVP, I think. I don't know what they really have to challenge that. And then let's see if the Manticores can get onto the Skinks and perhaps kill them. Is she on a mount? Dang, she's not. Okay. She's got spells. We don't need to gamble. Alright, what abilities? This is the breath attack. I know what this is. It doesn't kill models, but it does decent damage. Dark Conduit. Doesn't affect friendly troops. Big explosion. Okay. We've got our standard bombardments. And then Bolt of Spite. Strong versus single combatant. We can drop this on Krokgar. What spells do we have? Okay, we basically just have Flock of Doom. And Whiston's Wild Form is not bad. But we don't really have any infantry that's worth using it on. If we had like one group of Hargoneth, I would pop it on them. But we don't. See if we can kill these Kroxigors. Any of them. Oh, man. Make sure everyone's in the right kind of mode. Shoot them up. Oh, okay. We didn't completely whiff there, but we didn't get very square contact. We're staggering them. We're hurting them. And if any of our stray bolts, you know, kill some Saurus. Okay, we're killing some of them. Gotta watch out for this line here. Yeah, we gotta back up. We don't want to get caught by the Skink cohorts and their poison. They'll slow us down enough that these Saurus might actually catch us. Yeah, let's just nuke the Kroxigors right off the bat, and then in a second we'll switch over to the Stegodon.
Advancing. Carnage awaits.
Man, as soon as I went to target him with that, he like sped up. Alright, drop it on Croc.
Chariots. Glorious destruction.
Let's see if it hits him, first off.
Eager for battle.
Alright, we gotta take off
Orders understood.
that run around in circles nonsense, because we're not doing very well with it. Yeah, it totally whiffed. That
Advance,
sucks.
Rookie.
Okay. Well,
Dark shards.
get them.
Blooded killers.
I think our Dark Shards will honestly be enough to finish them.
Following
Yeah, feels good.
On to slaughter.
You guys keep
We
coming
are
back.
ready. Moving out. Glorious destruction.
You move forward. We got to get our chariots out of there. Down it goes. Where are those skinks? They're huddling right there. Do some damage.
Beyond compare.
Past that.
Hearken to me.
Okay, we gotta wait for some of this other stuff.
Dread spears.
Charge them in the back.
Survivors.
Alright, those are spears. We don't want to charge them in the back.
Dark elves. Summoning
Okay, let's get that going. Boom. Boom. You guys gotta hold them in place. No. Okay. Let's get one manticore on this guy, one manticore on the other.
Orders understood.
And I think we need to start killing
Bolt throwers. Destroy.
other things.
We understand. Death. As you say. End them. By Drakira.
Yeah, not having a front line here is what's actually destroying us. The swords are just running straight over me. Oh, man.
Withdraw.
Not the best.
summon thee.
Come back, come back. Get out of there. Damn, not in time.
Pull back.
Where is Krokgar? See if that homing missile can get in there.
Blooded killers. Dark
I'm kind of forced to leave my dark shards in there to fight.
destruction. Murder awaits.
He needs to back up.
Withdraw. Merciless warriors.
Alright, you guys get out.
Attack. Cut.
Go attack there.
Bleak sword.
Come back, y'all.
Terror and death. Going. Cold-blooded killers.
Damn, I don't know if we can win this. I don't know if we ever had a chance, really.
Dark elves.
Now that I think about it.
Advancing.
Swords are just kind of like
Battle
too
ready.
strong.
By Cain.
Get our chariots over there.
Enchantress. Guided by a thought.
Get her unbreakable.
Back. Bleak swords.
Maybe she'll be able to get out.
End them. No
Yeah, we did not do a lot of damage to Krokgar, sadly.
Dark shards.
Like we perhaps could have. I did my best to kill him right off the bat.
Supreme sorceress. Forward.
He is unbreakable.
Death is coming.
We've got a concave of dark shards now.
Forward.
You guys fall back.
Disengage.
Dark shards. No mercy.
Get in there. She's running,
Merciless warriors. Slaughter them.
but not quite dead. Go, Manticores, go. Damn. Well, I definitely didn't do this to the best of my ability. I feel like. But I also feel like we maybe never really had a chance. Once she leaves the battlefield, I think we're screwed. That many Saurus is just... it's too much. We just didn't have the killing power to deal with it. I don't know if there was a better way to do it. Maybe we could try it again. Bunch them up on us some more.
Back.
Yeah, they're just going to push my entire army off the battlefield. Damn.
Pull back.
And they're going to be completely destroyed because I was in forced march stance just to land. That sucks. I got hit by an army I couldn't even see. We can try and fight that again, but I honestly don't know if the results will be any different. My other option would just be a little more lame and just to kind of reload that turn. I don't mind losing a battle that I thought I could win and I didn't win it, but being hit from like out of the darkness like that feels pretty bad. Let's load the save. I know it's a little save scummy. I don't like doing it either. But that didn't feel too good. We had a lot of advantages. That was a decent fight to kind of try and do it again. But that many Saurus, like, I wouldn't take that fight. I wouldn't go and look for that fight. Even with all of those spells, our front line is just not strong enough to do that. The whole reason we brought them there... Oh, look, we're still here. Dang. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it.
Chosen of Hecate.
We could get in the water, I think. Can we?
Considering my
No, we can't. Yeah, I think we're just screwed. In that regard. There's no way to, like, make peace with Clar ahead of time. To get him to not kill me, please.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Yeah, we'll just re-roll it.
I will destroy
And I'm just gonna auto-resolve and see what happens. Yeah, we got smashed in auto-resolve too. Damn. Yeah, I guess that was just a huge misplay from my part. I didn't even consider he would be right there, much less he would think it was a good idea to be that aggressive when I had that many buffs and a full stack. Wow. Yeah, I'm a little bit speechless on that one. I mean, our income is going to go back up. That's fine. And eventually it'll kind of like pay for itself. But that was going to be our dealing with Krotgar's lands stack, and it didn't work out that way. Yeah, we want that. Let's go for Tempered in Blood first. And I'm going to re-recruit a Lord here. He's a Deathcaster. A Deathcaster would have been great there. It would have helped me to nuke Krotgar. Yeah, the best loyalty I've seen so far. Okay, we've got Spiteful. That's not bad. I like to have variation in my lords just so that I can have fun whenever I do the different battles. We had I think we had a Sorceress with a pretty high loyalty. Yes, a Fire Sorceress.
No more from
Boom. And I guess let's start doing this again. Get some units in there. Krotgar might just straight up attack me. That would not surprise me. And we are going to get a Palace. They're called a Palace of Dread Knights? Yeah. We're going to get one of those. Let's move closer to the shore. I'm trying to keep everything within my radius. Let's move down right here. I want to do a little experiment real quick. Let's move right here. Oh my god. Did I get assassinated? Did I just lose my... I just noticed that. I just lost my caster.
I grow weary. I am no...
What the hell?
This won't work.
Oh my god, I should have killed him so long ago. I just lost my awesome caster. Where's the event log? Yeah, she's gonna take time to recover. Well, I was kind of counting on that to help in this battle. She gets hundreds of kills per battle. So the experiment I was trying to do is just make sure that we've got everything in the radius. That way if I get attacked here at the caverns by Krotgar, and I'm not able to continue recruiting and reinforce... Yeah, I see it here now. I was looking for it down here in these effects,
I grow
but it's actually on the side of the army right there. Okay.
Powerful enchantress.
We could get some Nesh's Harvesters. That's an awesome unit as well. Doomfire Warlocks. I don't think this is the army. I don't think I quite want that on Malus's. Although that's very fitting. These guys are basically like Malus Lights in the lore. We can read their lore right here if we go to this little arrow. What do we get rid of for them? They're quite expensive. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. We just get rid of one of those.
I am no puppet.
Boom. We actually didn't have to get rid of anything because I'm only at 19. But whenever our lady comes back, hopefully she doesn't return at our capital. I don't remember how that works. We'll see. I want her to rally right back next to Malus. That would be most convenient. And now that we're sitting here, I don't want to forget to do this. Let's get that. And we're going to attack here. We also get the garrison, which means I expect them to run away outside of the range of the garrison, which they did. Can I see their army now? I can. So it's almost identical, if not absolutely identical to the last one. Let's get in here. Change our public order. And I'll upgrade that. Anything else? This might be a good turn just to kind of like pass. Temple of Cain, we finished removing this. Come on now. So in its place, I wanted to put a recruitment building. We could get some shades. I like that a lot. Let's start recruiting some shades. It's about as cool as it gets. And I don't think Tz'arkan is coming. I'm content to sit here for a little while. I wish there were some like oceanic things that were spawning, but there aren't. We could always come here and just see if it's some ruins that we could search. Or we could go to... Yeah, let's go here. We're going to take this if we can. I was going to say, I bet there's a really weak garrison here that it's going to think I can't beat. But we are going to auto-resolve. I quick-saved it if it, like, kills one of my units. Alright, whatever. I'll accept that, and I'll just pop a Regiment of Renown in here. Because I kind of wanted to do that anyway. Just save me the trouble. We can sack...
Search this place.
I don't know what level this place is. It might be a bad idea, but I'm going to do it. We're going to sack it. We get another high elf slave. Now let's take it now. Occupy. Yeah, we ruined it. Basically down to 0. We'll keep the Woodman's Hut. It's considered a strategic location. Let's get the Ravagers of Rakarth in here. Powerful chariot unit. Fitting for a Beast Lord. Do we have any extra stuff that we can give this guy? No. Okay. We can give him extra growth. Let's give him training. Start getting that passive experience that we can give to all these Black Arcs. Klarond. Let's look at their buildings. They have something special here. They have the layers of Klarond. Gives you 100 animal cages, an exotic resource for trade. But the upkeep is what I want. Minus 25% for Harpies, Warhydras, and Charybdis. That's amazing. But look at that garrison. 3 Warhydras. Once you get that, nobody's taking this place. I don't care what army you got. Any single army can't take this place. Slave Gate plus layers of Klarond, and you are good to go. 3 Hydras, you stick those bad boys in front of a gate with their breath attacks, everything's dead. So, of all the things that I wanted here, the capital was the one thing I wanted the most. And now in order to get the rest, I need the Circle of Destruction, the Lair, and then Venom Glade. It's kind of a weird shaped area that's very vulnerable to lots of different attacks. She's at war with Tz'arkan as well, which is great. So the more we fight Tz'arkan, the more she'll like us. We're kind of wrecking our income a little bit because we're outside of this province. Tempted to upgrade this as well. Gives us 1 extra unit. And also, of course, better projectiles from our towers. It's probably worth it. I'm going to do it. That's one of those places we just can't lose. If we lose it, we are just super screwed for basically our entire campaign. Man, I hate that we lost that army. But I'm not going to cheese the game to maximum effect.
Back into the void with you.
And let's roll here. I'm hoping that this Skaven army will attack me. Oh, we have encountered the Lore Masters now. And Clar is trying to assault our garrison with his heroes, but he failed. Oh, but Tretch managed to assault our garrison. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm auto-resolving this. I don't feel like killing any more Skaven when the auto-resolve is this high in our favor. More slaves for the slave god. Which we need to be mildly concerned about, actually, because without our army sitting there back home at the mines, those slaves are going to revolt. And we're not immediately there, but Klarond cannot defend itself yet. Picked up a crown of command. That's pretty cool. Okay, we got to run from this army. They're coming for me for sure. Let's get the hell out of there. And even with 3 extra units here, I feel much safer in the caverns. That's a pretty stacked army. We've got a black dragon. We've got walls. I'm just going to grab 6 of them. 6 of those dread spears. That makes for a nice little defensive force.
Shut up, demon.
What are our next? So we get Knights of the Ebon Claw. That's what we really want in this army. Blades of the Blood Queen, we'll put them in this army as well. Chill of Sontar and the Siren of Red Ruin. I'll probably put all 4 of these in Malus's army. So I need to kind of plan around that to make sure I don't buy a bunch of redundant units and then have to dismiss them. Let's start building towards a Nightlord, because that's what I want him to be.
Lord of the Black Core.
I may be doing a little too much with him. Unfortunately, Blackguard and the Hargoneth Executioners both take 2 turns to make, and then the Cold One Dread Knights take even longer. They take 3 turns. So what I would like to do right now is completely retrofit Malus's army. Get rid of these Scourge Runner chariots. Man, I'd even love to get rid of these Dark Shards. But the only thing I would reasonably replace them with is Shades. So we are going to... I thought we had some sort of... Okay. Making sure. We can get rid of these guys. All of them. Oh man, did we get rid of all of them though? I don't quite have what I need to replace them yet, is the problem. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Let me just plan this out a little bit slowly, making sure that I don't get rid of anything that I can't live without. So that's step 1. And then we get our sorcerers back. Okay, good deal. Right? Then we want to also get rid of these Scourge Runner chariots in favor of... Actually, the Cold... Are the Scourge Runner chariots better than the Cold One chariots? Or are they just considered different? Because maybe I just keep the Scourge Runners then. Or maybe I get rid of the Scourge Runners in exchange for Dread Knights. And keep in mind, too, I also wanted a Hydra, but I think I'm just going to wait until I can get the Chill of Sontar. And I don't want to get rid of my Medusa either. I think that's a cool unit that I want to continue trying to make work. Yeah. Scourge Runner Chariots are cool. But so are Dread Knights. These guys are the ones I don't like. They just don't fit. Let's get rid of this here.
Something bubbles within.
I'm thinking about how I have to make space for these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this good enough to be my ranged component? You know what I mean? Like, I've got artillery here. Scourge under chariots are also ranged. And then the Medusa is technically ranged, although I barely count that. Do we need ranged units? Does that fit the profile of this army? Because I think what we're going to end up becoming is a very rush-centric army, where we just try and overwhelm quickly. And if that's the case, then the Dark Shards have almost no place in this army at all. Wow, they're so expensive. How expensive are they? They're 1,000. Yeah, there's really nothing we can buy that's cheaper. Let's go for them right now. Pop them in. And since that's all I can afford, I'm going to do that. So this army, I think, is chasing me. So I'm going to have to play, like, keep away while staying within range of Malus. And he can recruit something that's cheaper. Why can't he? Oh, it's because my army's full. Duh. I thought I had ran out of gold for a second. I'm trying to, like, mentally manage so much stuff right now. Like, I still would like to get a black dragon in this army. That's just superior to the Bloodwrack Medusa. So I'm trying to keep it thematic without, like, crushing what I'm trying to do. We're going to have the Dread Knights in here, the Regiment of Renown, Hargoneth Executioners. The Sisters of Slaughter are the ones that are becoming the most redundant. Which I hate because... You know what? I think I'm doing this a little bit wrong. I think what we can do is we can come out. Yeah, so let's do this different. I'm doing this all wrong. Let's come into the army, into the water here.
Shut up, demon.
And that serves multiple purposes. That lets us... Oh, can we not reach? Oh, damn it. Okay. If they attack this army, I'm screwed. Why did I do it like that? Full speed, come over here. I think we can still... Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, okay, I didn't mess up totally. We just need to be next to each other to make sure that we're not getting crushed. They'll take the Sisters of Slaughter off my hands. And the Dark Shards. And that's great. So now they're super strong. And able to defend me from this Capitano Sisico. And we, in turn, cannot recruit this turn, sadly. You know what? No. This is a bad way to do this. I'm doing this all wrong. It's a process, y'all. I'm figuring it out. Since we cannot recruit with Malus because I had to move that way, we have to recruit with Admiral Leech.
Shut up, demon! Shut up, demon!
Okay. I can't do that again, unfortunately. But what we can do is come in here, recruit them on Admiral Leech's army. And then when they're done, we'll give them over to Malus. No, that's not what I want. Jesus Christ. There we go. And we'll switch them over. I'm doing these because they take longer. Let's get those out of the way first. And we still have a ton of gold. I guess I spend it. I feel like Dawn's Light is not long for this world as well. We should 100% upgrade that. And our new Lord needs to get some of our followers that we have that reduce upkeep. And increase our trade, increase our diplomacy. What else do we have? Sure, we'll give her the bodyguard so she doesn't get assassinated. We'll give her that for public order. Degenerate Kettle Drummer. Okay. And a high elf slave. Alright, we'll just give her that too. Give her a crown of command. It's pretty inconsequential. Yeah. Alright. Whew. And let's roll it and hope we don't lose a bunch of stuff. The best thing would be if that army attacked me pretty soon, and I could just crush them and stop worrying about them. They managed to assault my garrison here. I don't think we have to worry about Kroq-Gar attacking me until he does enough damage to my garrison. Wow, we're being laid siege to here. Tretch is bringing in 3 armies. We don't know what their caliber is.
And yours easy to spell.
I don't need to fight these guys at all. If they want a peace treaty, I'll make one. Another army coming from the north to attack me from that direction would be pretty disastrous at this point. One of your lords has arrogantly thought to erect a giant brass statue in the capital without obtaining your permission. The statue is of Hukan the Surrenderer, or Sunderer rather, a minor deity. To make matters worse, you can see this eyesore from your balcony. What should be done? Topple the statue. Wow, bad public order. But we get the brass horn. We get standard die. That's pretty powerful. -3 loyalty. This is on Pardic. But we get more gold. And I think we can recuperate that -3 loyalty pretty quickly.
Silence, abomination!
Wow, look at that income from sacking and looting. We're going to levy a fine. Not that we need the gold specifically.
I am consumed.
Let's get out of that stance.
My own decision.
And we will start recruiting the Hargoneth. And man, I'd love to fit in a black dragon here. Okay, let's stop that. Let's do that.
Yes.
Because we can just take the black dragon from here. And give them some more dark shards.
Problem is easily remedied.
Okay. And then now we come into here. Get 2... The Hargoneth. I'm trying to keep everything straight in my head. Yeah, we get 2 Hargoneth. And then...
Losing my grip.
And then we will get... anything else that I want. No, I think that's it. I think that's it. I just don't want to waste time. I'm being pretty cautious about that. I hate that we have no way to recruit any extra types of units here. Let's get 2 Witch Elves. Dawn's Light
Do not vex us further.
would be nice if we could continue to upgrade it in some way that would help us. But I don't think that's possible. We could get torture posts to try and stabilize our public order. Go for another artisan's house.
The gods have sent a storm.
All this retrofitting is always very tedious, but it's a necessary part.
Need my warp token stash.
Now, we lost some loyalty here, but a couple of quick battles should sort this out. They think they're going to reinforce, but we're going to lightning strike them, and we're going to crush them. Tretch here has got a bunch of warp grinders and slaves. Interesting choice.
Failed.
This army's a little bit scary. They've actually got some hard-hitting stuff.
No, you
And this army's got magic and assassins, and who knows what else.
Beast commander.
Now, if we lightning strike, we crush this army. And I'm tempted to lightning strike 2 of them and then fight one other. Just to see. I like to lightning strike everyone but Tretch and then fight Tretch's weird army. Let's save there. This army needs magic. That's what it really needs.
Tear flesh from bone.
Let's auto-resolve. Wow, it kills off my Dread Spears.
You're
What
worth
the
more
hell,
alive.
game?
Even pitiful life has value.
What the hell, game?
Has torment.
I was using those guys. I'm gonna let that stand. I really don't feel like fighting that battle. Indomitable Will, sure. Like I said, there's other things that we need anyway. Oh, one of those units we lost was the Helibroni. Oh, man. Well, it's going to take 10 turns before we can get them back.
The people are displeased.
Let's get the House of Exiles. The Super BA Shades. And we'll attack these. Oh, man, they're also in Force March stance. They really done messed up. Lightning Strike. Okay, Lightning Strike doesn't think I've got it, but I got it. Let's go ahead and get in there. I'm not going to lose any more units to that. It sucks that we lost the Helibroni. Ooh, look at this. Look at this awesome battlefield that they gave the Broiler instead of me. Why is the AI getting all the cool choke point stuff, and I'm the guy who has to, like, charge in? I don't have artillery on this army either, so I have to go to them. Man, look how lame this is. Wow, look how powerful their position is. Okay. Check this out. We're just going to make a huge concave, I guess, and try and go in. Yeah, I don't like this anymore. They have the high ground, Anakin. We're on a Manticore. What is our master on? He's on foot. Okay, he's going in with the plebs. All of our aerial stuff should go in together. But up and around, we're going to try and shut down. Can they Vanguard deploy? They can. This is a very cool map if I was the one with the artillery on the other side. Yeah, there's no really good place to get the Harpies in. We could put them here. Okay, everything Vanguard's deployed but my Lord, and that's okay. We'll just put him... Here's actually a good spot. I can just stay back. I don't have to rush in.
Chariots! Nagarothi! Dark Elves! Chariots!
And I definitely don't want to rush in, because that's death. This is a death trap right here. That's just enough clan rats to ruin our day. Let's see what the AI does with their advanced position. They may do nothing. Their range is not that great. We can pretty safely move up here. We can take some pretty nifty little positions here. Nifty is not a thing people say anymore. I know that. That is a Grey Seer. If we could like single it out somehow and get our Lord on top of them with the Harpies, we could do a lot of work. Okay, they spawned some guys on top. Whatever. We'll just crush them while we're not in any real danger.
The merciless host.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. Let's get out.
Advancing.
We don't want them to shoot at all. Get out, get out, get out. Let's see how much damage that does. Not much. We managed to pull out of their range pretty quickly. Gotta stay back, stay back.
Without question.
It's hard to see from this distance which direction they're facing. You have to kind of hover over them to tell. We're just trying to freak the AI out, which I think we can do. Alright, back up, back up, back up. And all these guys should just fire at will pretty easily. Yeah, they're coming. I think they've seen the line here. Alright, and you guys needed to stay out of there. Should have put them on hold position. And here they come. Oh no, oh no, get in, get in. Okay. So now we do some cool stuff. As they come in, we make a godly concave. And let's kill this guy. We'll put this group on that one, and this group here, they'll chase them off. And where's our cav? Dark Shards, you come in. Shoot. Our cav is just going to be like a mobile annoyance solver.
Onwards to murder. Attack.
Get our cav in there.
Where's the kill?
Alright, both of these units should be just about gone.
Predators all. With haste.
That Warp Lightning is not going to do anything against a unit like that.
Chariots.
Alright, let's tighten the noose.
Nagarothi. Master Druki. On it. Cold one.
They're using all of these menace from below. It's very strange. And we're going to pop these guys with this Dark Conduit ability.
Ready.
Wow, that was brutal. Alright, let's get them back up in the air.
For all.
Shooting, attacking.
Nagarothi. As
You guys go for them. And we'll get the Harpies onto this other
We
unit.
sense battle.
And we've got our Beastmaster replenishing right now, which is the main thing.
Ruthless. Dark shards.
Dark Shards, I don't quite know how I messed that up, but
Slaughter them. Kill
attack,
everything.
attack.
Moving out. Destroy.
The noose is tightened enough.
No
Get the Master in. Oh, they needed to get out. I don't know how I let that happen either.
Blood will flow. Die, weaklings.
Whatever you gotta do, guys, get out of there.
Merciless warriors. Without question. It is done.
Once we start choosing targets, they should start dying fairly quickly. Please get down there and kill them.
Dark elves.
We're being too cute, perhaps.
Slay them. By your command.
Probably just go into melee mode. You can just take them all off of fire at will, put them into melee mode here, and send them in. But they're in forced march stance. I don't need to kill this entire army. We're good. Yeah, a little bit of sloppy micro with some of my other units, but once we basically sniped out the Lord, our flying units were our big advantage there, and I saw that pretty quickly. We just had to kind of play with the range. Make sure that these powerful ranged units did not get one over on us. And I'm going to take the replenishment. That way, whenever we go to attack Tz'arkan, we're in good shape. And honestly, we just don't need the gold right now.
Life has value. My control is Beastmaster.
You know what? We got to drink this elixir. Let's do that. Bounce Bell Blast. That's a good one. Who can I give that to, though? Yeah, he's gone up a loyalty even since we started that. God dang it. I always forget to do the rights.
Heal, beasts of Druki.
We're going to get another hero soon. That's pretty cool. We level. He's stocked up on stuff. And let's get another line breaker.
Another enemy
So much stronger Corsairs in melee. They're actually good now, essentially. We can give him that cheap weapon. Noble-born ruler. You take that. I'm happy with it. And now we get to attack Tz'arkan as well. No Helibroni, no nothing.
No escape.
Force march stance, a bunch of slaves. Easy fight. We could auto-resolve it.
To the underworld.
Let's fight it. This might be the last battle of the day. And it's the same map. Oh my god. We're kind of going to do the same tactics as last time, except we don't have to have as much consideration for something like Rattling Gunners. But we will box them in. We'll make this our killing field instead of theirs. Is generally my idea, and I'm going to try to be a little less sloppy. I was paying attention to the other stuff, and not so much the main battle line.
Battle ready.
But kind of the same thing applies. Let's go High Group 3, High Group 4.
Cold ones.
They're just going to be here to keep it clean. Make sure that none of those
Roaring minions.
summon units can do much to us. And we'll just put them all once again. Go Group 5. And then 6.
War.
Okay. The only thing that really matters is our front line.
Ready.
And we're going to prove that pretty much right now.
To destruction.
Dark Shards up there. And we can use these guys as just straight up archers. Kind of the same there.
Heed the lash. Master
And let's get the cav over here. They've got slingers. Slingers, just through sheer amount of fire, you see their missile damage is 9, but there's 140 of them. And they've got a lot of these guys. So you guys just start shooting. The hand bows will start kind of adjusting our formation from a straight line. Something more fitting very soon. But I'm actually going to do, let's just run in. I am not scared of them at all.
With haste. Eager for battle.
And let's alt-click, run in.
No
Pick someone, start crushing them. Their missile damage is not bad, though.
attack by your command.
It's not pointless to keep them up like that. And we'll fly above them as a way to kind of scare them. Dive in there, pop all that.
End them. Dark elves.
We'll chase them off.
My blade hungers. Cold ones.
Actually, let's use the knights.
We are ready.
Knights you chase off. We'll get those groups over there. We can pop this again, get more kills.
Dark elves.
You turn around.
Hand bows.
Where even is Tretch?
Where's the kill?
I don't even see him. I know he's an invisible, sneaky little guy. Oh, here he is. Okay.
Animalistic.
Alright, come back over there.
Dealers in death. By Drakira.
Turn that off.
Dealers in death. Moving out. Without question.
And chase off as many as we can. There's no reason to let any of them rally.
What now?
Send our master over there as well.
Blood will flow.
Okay, we want to be careful how much we shoot when we're sending our lord in.
Fury of the wilds.
Everybody should essentially be chasing in melee.
Onward. By Cain. Dealers
You do not want to be running from Black Ark Corsairs with hand bows, because they'll just chase you
going.
and shoot you to death.
The merciless
Which
host.
most units can't do. Most units can't fire while moving like that. Let's make sure we take off guard mode if we're going to be chasing a lot.
Corsair handbows. Druki. Forward.
I'm keeping my eye in the bottom right here on Pardik to make sure he's not losing this engagement with Tretch.
Murder awaits.
Try and get a better surround here. There we go. Now we attack. So Tretch, we can look at his model. He's got his kind of really lame weapon. Like a big fork. And down he goes.
Orders.
Yeah. No match for the Manticore.
Beastmaster.
And down they go. And just like that, Tretch is probably his 3 best armies gone. And the world is our oyster. We can probably take the rest of this stuff. Go from battle to battle, claiming all these places. And unify another province in the northwest. Which is what we've kind of been wanting to do for a long time.
Even pitiful life has value. Servitude.
I have to imagine we're pretty close to a rebellion, though, in Haggrave. Yeah, it just went up another tick.
I cannot do.
Defeated Tretch Craventail, Craven by name, turning and running away under the auspices of coming back with reinforcements, is just running away, and the mark of a coward to boot. So extra speed for him, which is awesome for a flying lord. And now I think it's safe we go down here to Venom Glade. I'm almost positive there's going to be a garrison there. So we get another easy battle for us. We'll take training, stack that a little bit. Growth wouldn't be bad here too, since we're essentially starting over with another province. The reason why this place is so powerful, in addition to its unique buildings, we're not going to sack it, we're just going to occupy, is that it's a 4-province place. And yeah, look at that. We already get a level 2 Halls of Mustering. That's great. I'm going to get rid of this, though. I don't need a torture post there, and I don't want it. We could go... Yeah, we don't need any of that. Let's... I will take another hero, though. Tactician, Malevolent, Malicious. It's all weird. Let's take Danar. And he'll go right in to that army. We'll have 2 masters. That's fine. Now we should go for Yeah, we'll go for Sheath Master. And that'll further buff these. It'll make them more efficient at using their ranged weapons. He leveled again. Sycophantic Schemer. That's great if we were currently sitting back home in Haggrave. We're going to need to make another army just to control this province. And we're going to have to make it worth it for that army to do this. Alright, y'all. Everything's underway.
Supreme Sorceress of Grand.
We are not without our resources now. We're doing it. We've got 4 more units coming in here, plus our caster whenever she comes back. We're going to give over the Dark Shard here. And then we're going to have Regiments of Renown once Malus levels up. So we've got a plan. Our armies have a plan. It sucks that we lost this army. We could have been already in Teotihuacan if Krokgar hadn't just been chilling here at the Temple Avenue of Gold. But we can rebuild. Once we're done messing around here with Malus, we'll move our Black Ark back up here to support, and we'll re-recruit our units in her army, however the heck you pronounce that name. And one last quick look.
Yes. What do you bring?
Yeah, defensive alliance with Marathi. I don't hate that, because she's fighting a bunch of people that I don't care about, except for maybe the Exiles of Nehek. I don't know. I know where they are, of course, because I know the game. But they're dangerously close to my province. And I don't... Last thing I want is a bunch of Tomb King stacks coming over here when I'm trying to, like, win. Yeah, that feels bad. It's one thing to say I'm going to fight all of these Norscan tribes for Hellebrand, even though, you know, they're never going to reach me. Ooh, a confederation. No. There's no way. This would be amazing. Hold on. Before I ever confederate, first thing you should always do is save the game. There's lots of reasons for that. One being, you'll have all these crazy consequences to doing so, to confederating. Public order drops, relationships suck, everybody hates you. But the biggest thing that I hate to have happen is I confederate with someone that normally likes me.
Yes. The mother of the Druki will hear your request.
Let's just get her to pay me before she hates me. She won't do it. Will you confederate? No.
Speak. I speak.
It's not even a guarantee that I can get her to do this.
But choose your words.
Yeah, okay, that won't work. So we could probably offer them some money. As weird as it is. You generally have to offer a lot.
This is beneath me.
I mean, it'd be worth every penny I have. Let's try it. Yeah, it's not quite enough. But our relationship is going up. So my idea is right now, she is like scared. Probably. Let's see what's up going on up here. Use my handy dandy WASD. But I'm thinking, man, Malekith is waging holy war versus Nagaroth. Alithanar is down here. He's got all of his items. But a very tiny army. All these armies are so small. Weird. She's got this stack here. This stack here. Got some light cav. Nice little mix. Where is her army, though? So what I hate is when I confederate with a group, and all I really want, honestly, is their legendary lord. See, I think what might have just happened was she just lost her Hellebrand stack. I think that's what just happened. She was probably sitting right here, and this orc army came out of nowhere and smashed her. I don't see her army anywhere. And whenever a faction like this loses their main army, sometimes it freaks out their morale, kind of, and you can get an easy confederation. And it also drops them on the balance of power considerably as well. But I want Crone Hellebrand, and if I think she's dead, And if I confederate, I don't get her as a lord. I'm pretty sure about that, unless they changed it and I didn't realize that. But the legendary lord herself, she has to be alive when I confederate, or else I don't have access to her. And she would be most of the reason I'd want this. Obviously, this is a huge chunk of land. It's pretty safe. She's kind of killed off all of her enemies in the nearby area, so I could very easily secure this place. Definitely Grond. That's something I would want to lock down. It's already pretty locked down. What does she have here? She doesn't have the... Does she have the unique building? She has the Beastmaster's stables. Yes. Okay. She has that unique building. What else? There's a bunch of unique buildings on this shore here. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully in the next episode we can confederate Crone Hellebrunt and we can get access to her as a lord. That would be the win-win scenario that I'm looking for. We're going to move into Vortex Circle of Destruction and probably even take Vortex Column as well. And we'll take that from Tretch if we can. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, you guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.